it's good to take.
Will a shot in my toe help?
Yeah, it might help.
That was the worst pain I've ever had.
It's going to be bad. I apologize. Okay, one of the questions we get is, gee, what's going to happen to my gout after surgery? And the answer is, if you're like most of our patients, you're going to have the worst gout attack ever in your whole life after surgery, and then you'll be cured. So good news, bad news. Let's explain why. When we operate, for the next days and weeks, your body is going to be starving. It's going to get less calories in than it needs. No problem. Your body has been waiting for this day. It's been storing away money for this recession like it was a smart financial planner. It took all of its money out of the stock market and put it in gold bullion in your butt.
Put it into the surgery.
It took gold bars and saved them up, like Ebenezer Scrooge, gold coins and silver, and it's been saving up for the recession. So if you look on your bottom and your tummy and your chest and your arms and your chin, you got calories everywhere. Those calories have been stored away because your body is saying, we're ready to starve. Bring on starvation. We laugh at starvation because I got all these calories that I can live on when I don't eat. But in a cruel joke, when we starve a heavy person, their body doesn't burn the calories. It's like Ebenezer Scrooge being in charge of your bank account. And you say, I'm out of work, I need some money. And Ebenezer Scrooge says no. So to heat the house for poor Tiny Tim, you go home and you have to burn the furniture. Because your body doesn't burn the fat, it says, I can't get Ebenezer Scrooge to give up the fat. It goes and burns your body's muscle instead. No, we don't want that. It shouldn't do that. It does that. And when it burns muscle, the nucleic acid and the ribonucleic acid in your cells gets metabolized to uric acid. And so in the coming weeks, you'll have a flood of uric acid. Much of it will go into the joints, and you'll have probably, unfortunately, a flare of your gout. So you can call your doctor now and get prepared, start making plans for it to take either indomethacin or colchicine or something like that, but you're going to have a bad flare of gout. Probably. And during that time, you may hate me. But then for the rest of your life, you may thank me. Because this will be your last gout.
I got the shingles with it the first time I had it. I got the shingles.
Ouch. If you didn't have bad luck, you wouldn't have no luck at all.
Yeah. And then I've had one more since then, but it wasn't as bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not looking forward to that.
Yeah. So you might have a flare of gout. And I would continue to take your allopurinol. That helps a little, but it may not be enough to block the gout.
Okay.
The reason is your body's going to burn a bunch of muscle this next couple weeks. And it shouldn't. It should say, well, I don't need to burn any muscle. I have all this fat. But if your body was good at burning fat, you wouldn't be here seeing me in the first place.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with the way your body uses fat and stores fat. It just wants to store it. It's like Ebenezer Scrooge. I think that's a really good analogy. It keeps hoarding the money and never enjoying it, never having a fun life. It just stores the money away and then counts it. And you've got all this fat that's basically stored calories and should be used next week.
Will that happen like soon after surgery? Or?
The gout?
Yeah.
It varies, but yeah, it's usually the first couple of days.
Yeah.
So that's gout.
Thank you.
Well, sorry, I wish I had a better answer.
Well, from watching a few of your videos,